So, we stumbled upon this article, right? It promised a deep dive on a key player for the Kansas City Chiefs. And we thought, okay, a standard player evaluation. But what we found was something way more interesting. It was like pulling back the curtain on the team's entire winning philosophy. So let's break down what we found.
All right, so the headline was the bye-week evaluation of Nick Bolton. We were all set for a straightforward analysis of the Chiefs linebacker, the tackling machine, and how his season's been going. Seemed pretty simple, a really focused piece.
But yeah, as soon as we started reading, it was kind of like, wait a minute, the headline was, let's just say, a little misleading. The article wasn't really about Nick Bolton at all. So what was it about?
And here's the twist. Instead of a defensive breakdown, the whole thing just pivots hard. The meat of the article is actually part of an interview with wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, an offensive player, a complete and, honestly, a fascinating detour.
So to just lay it all out, the article promised us an evaluation of Nick Bolton, the linebacker. What it delivered was an interview with Juju Smith-Schuster, the wide receiver. And you know what? It's inside this interview that we find the real juice, the real secrets to the Chiefs' success. The first big insight from Juju isn't about some flashy catch or a complicated route. Nah, it's about the entire team ecosystem. He makes it crystal clear that if you want to understand the Chiefs, you can't just look at one part of the machine.
And here, Juju just explains it perfectly. He's quick to credit the defense and the special teams for building the momentum that lets the offense do its thing. I mean, think about it, right? A great punt pins the other team deep, the defense gets a quick stop, and suddenly, boom, the offense has amazing field position. Like he says, it takes all three teams to make it happen. It's a total, holistic view of winning. So the crucial point here is that this is a complete system. Offense, defense, and special teams, they all work together in synergy. One unit's success directly fuels the next. It's not about one superstar carrying the team, it's about three connected parts all working on a single plan. But this whole system, it's powered by something else.
And that brings us to the second core philosophy that came out of this interview. It's all about mindset. We're talking about an aggressive, almost defiant mentality, especially in those super high-pressure moments. This is where the team's confidence really, really shines.
So picture this. It's 4th down, 1 yard to go. For most teams in the league, that's a moment of hesitation. They're thinking about punting, maybe kicking a field goal. It's a real pivot point in a game. For the Chiefs, though, that's an opportunity.
And here's the key. Juju explains that going for it on 4th down isn't just about getting the first down. It's a psychological weapon. When they make that conversion, it doesn't just keep their drive alive. He says it crushes the other defense's momentum. It's a pure statement of dominance.
You can tell this mindset starts right at the top, with head coach Andy Reid's absolute belief in his players. That confidence just trickles down, so when they get in the huddle, there's no question and doubt that they're going to get it. The result is this perfect double win. They keep their own momentum rolling, and they land a huge psychological blow on their opponent. So, at the end of the day, digging past that misleading headline really showed us the Chiefs' real game plan. It isn't just about X's and O's on a chalkboard. It's built on a foundation of systemic teamwork and just a relentless, aggressive belief in themselves. So let's just recap the core principles we pulled out of this. First, success is about the whole system. It's not about just one player, even the one from the headline. Second, all three phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams, are totally connected. Third, that aggressive 4th down mindset is a powerful psychological weapon. And finally, none of this works without that unwavering belief coming down from the coaching staff.
And that really leaves us with a final thought. We spend so much time analyzing plays and schemes down to the tiniest detail. But this whole interview suggests something much more profound. It makes you wonder, in the world of elite sports, how much of winning is about the plan on paper, and how much is about the unshakable belief that the plan is going to work?